Stop. Right there. I never said that life was fair. Failure.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my honey bunnies. How are y'all doing? Thank you, my sandwich. Hello, eucalyptus, my love. Thank you so much for joining us. Slew, brought in, beautiful, the bestesses. Um, and there goes T. Okay, so I'm a little early. I'm a little early. I still got dinner in the oven, so when that's done, I'm gonna probably get back off, and I'll probably come back later because I'm really chilling tonight. It's just been a wonderful, wonderful day. And how's the sound? Because y'all know my sound always be fucked up. We might as well stay in reality since everybody else is over there living in Deluluville. Thank you, Carrie, for that one. Well, whoever came up with it first, credit to you. That's not mine. So, hello, Too Big. How are you, darling? Hey, sister. How are you? I know you're still at work, so I know you ain't gonna hit the panel and tell me I'm boring no time soon. So I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So we can do whatever the hell we want to do, talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Cause I really don't know what's going on. I caught the end of Pills Live, and a little bit of shit I saw and what I started going back to look at was, God damn, I don't understand that shit. I don't understand that. Okay though, do you? Ain't no hard feelings my way. That's your shit. Do how you want it, run it how you want it. That is your shit. Surprising, but hey, like I said, ain't no hard feelings my way. Still adore you. I know who you are. So hey, folks just gonna do them, and we gonna love on them or we're not. So that's that. But my day is just shit. My evening now, but my day was so good and filled with a couple of things that I knew was gonna happen, but didn't know what's gonna happen, but it did. And honey, let me tell you how that made me feel. Had the biggest smile on my face, and then so all the other shit that was going on, it ain't got nothing to do with me. So my day going into my evening have been moments of loveliness. And I hope yours is too, regardless of what's going on in your life. I hope you found some moments that you at least smiled or you made somebody else smile, because we got choices. What we're going to do with our time. YouTube unfolded. Hey, darling, how are you? So good to see ya. And I looked up and there's that nine. Hey. Okay, Divine, great show, honey. Another great show. We do enjoy you. We all do. So, okay, so what's going on with y'all? Oh, my Sam is. Hello, darling. How are you, honey? Talking about she want to go live, but what? But what? You didn't tell me what the but was, honey. And we always go with that family come first and real life come first. So if that's the reason why, we understand it. We definitely understand it, and it's all good. We'll see you when we see you. Okay. So shit. Other than that, yeah, everything been going pretty damn good. I saw this and I was like well, not that one. I'm gonna put it somewhere else, but I had saw some shit and I just thought it was just had me. It just kind of messed me up, but I don't know. I'm gonna show y'all though, cause when I see shit and y'all knows he is just knows as I am, so I'm gonna show y'all too. I mean, hey, you know, hey, shit happens, you know. So I don't know how people be running their lives, but sometimes you just gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. I guess that's all you gotta do. But you know what? You just do what you gotta do. Enjoy life. Just you can laugh at anything and everything. Just choices. Spot on. You popping, honey. That's what's popping. You. Anybody want to share any stories of of anything since we don't never talk about that shit anyway? Because we be over here minding our business and doing us, and folks like to bring us up and shit. So, what y'all want to talk about? Oh, let me get this gum out of my mouth because I have a tendency when I'm chewing gum, it's like I be like I'm the only one here, just all up in my own world, smacking and blowing bubbles and whatnot. So let me get that out. I don't want to be smacking this shit. Okay, so I'm comfortable. Y'all comfortable? Cool, cool, cool. I'm not gonna talk about politics because we all kind of see where that's at, and we got other shit to talk about. Well, I really not really don't have other shit to talk about. It's just whatever happens, happens. But I'm gonna need y'all not to just sit in the chat though, because then again, maybe going live this late after everybody that pretty much talked about what was going on is probably exhausted now. So I don't have any thoughts or opinions on it. I gave mine, and pretty much I'm into that make your own decision, feel how you want to feel. But at the end of my fingertips and all that shit over there, that's your business. But everything be it to my fingertip and back up here this way, that's all me. That's all me. So we gonna just we need to play spades. Oh, absolutely, darling. So we can stop this shit and we can play now. We did it last time, but Ray might be busy because he does his own shit too, and I don't expect him to be all up under everybody. He got his own stuff going on. But if he happens to pop up and he wants to hook it up, I don't want to seem like we just want him to, just put shit in when I could easily schedule something with him and be an adult about it and get shit done just like I was supposed to be doing with drama. But it's my fault. I had a conversation saying that I need to meditate on my procrastination. What's your thoughts on Shannon Sharp's bunny hopping? My thoughts on that is that nigga what Monique said. Stop worrying about trying to play with your wallet and all that kind of stuff by playing in your age group, you know. But then again, I always felt like men that were still in that kind of mindset, they can't really have conversations or get away with the things that they get away with a woman who has less experience. So, I that just as soon as I see that and the type of lifestyle and all that kind of stuff, that's like, that ain't my cup of tea. That ain't a type of man that, you know, yeah, that's not for me. Hey, sexy toy lady. Hello, darling, and love to everyone in the family. Oh yeah, we talked about you too, sexy toy lady, because we gonna do some things when I was mentioning about the pain and sip and everything. I explicitly said I'm not doing no damn elephant with tiny nothing. In fact, I had canceled my eye exam today. See, that's what I be talking about. That's what made me say I gotta stop doing this shit. Because I canceled that. I canceled that appointment last night at 10 o'clock because I knew my ass wasn't gonna get up and go today. I knew it. I knew it. And see, I gotta work on that shit. That's not right. I'm neglecting parts of my self-love and my self-care. So I gotta get my shit together too. Hell. That's why I don't be trying to advise nobody on nothing except for shit that I actually do. I can't tell somebody to get up and make sure you handling business when I ain't handle mine when it comes to shit like that. But I can tell you some shit about some shit that I do right. I ain't got no issues with that. You got some milk in the freezer, so we can definitely. Oh, okay, cool. We can do a paint and sip now. We could. Oh, I just got a notification. Them folk going live, so I guess they having their little pop up too. So I hope they have fun with that. What are your thoughts on them, Bottom as far as Shannon and that young lady? What do you think? And if you ask me if I think it's true or not, I don't know. In this day and age, should everybody be doing humiliation shits and doing money to get more sponsorships, to get more views, to get more clicks, to get more likes? So it's hard to really believe and take things serious anymore because there's so much bullshit that you got to shift through. And I just rather spend my time sifting through some shit that's gonna actually do something for me. So that shit, get what you get. If you ain't got some kind of something about you, then maybe folks wouldn't be looking at you that they can get a lick off of you. I don't know. You don't think he's guilty? Okay, okay. But then you have to look back, whether he's guilty or not, but just any situations. Uh, somebody trying to get paid. Maybe, maybe not. Did it happen? But because we have so much shit that goes on and so much bullshit and somebody hypnotic. Hello, darling. So glad you could come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am enjoying your channel. Sorry, I told you I'll jump off in a minute to say hi to somebody. Um, yes, and I do check out her channel. If you guys could put a hypnotic touch link in the chat, I would appreciate it. Holy cow, what the heck? Beautiful, what are you doing, honey? What are you doing? But yes, could you please put her link in the chat? She does cooking. She has, oh my gosh, she has great songs that she does her own beautiful singing voice. So yes, definitely do that. So hey, beautiful Bernice, how are you, darling? Beautiful, honey. Thank you so much. I don't know what you think you be doing. Thank you, my sandwich. Thank you, sexy K lady. I see. That's what I'm talking about. I'm always good, even when I ain't. I mean, I don't even know how I can be more simple than that. I'm always gonna be good, even when the fuck I ain't. But what I need you guys to do, if you don't mind, talks amongst yourselves. And I wasn't quite ready because oh shit, it's 8:04 now. But anyway, talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm gonna do what am I doing? Oh, I want to change my earbuds because these damn headphones is make me hot as hell, and I ain't trying to do all that. I don't like to be hot, honey. I got enough heat going on. Shit. So I'm gonna just do this again if I can. I'll tell you, this laptop and me, I'm not gonna talk about you, honey, but sometimes, you be trying to do shit that I don't be wanting to do, and you don't want to listen to what I'm trying to do. We supposed to be working together. Or y'all can just, anyway, I'll be back in a second. Okay, are we back? Are we back, you guys? Oh, Jesus. Something that fell out my clouds. I don't know what the hell happened. The dust got kicked up. I felt a jolt in my back, and I didn't see shit. Okay, I didn't see nothing. I thought I saw something, but I guess I did not see it. But for what I didn't see, hello, sweetness. Hello, sweetness. Propane, what's up, honey? What's up, Wolf? Dancing, my honey bunny. YouTube uploaded. I told you I couldn't sing, but that was just, once you reach a certain age, shit just start coming out your mouth. See, I can't even contain my excitement, honey. I just can't even contain it. But I am missing. Oh gosh, hey, too big. Let me say this to those who are not here and who are in the clouds. Thank you for joining us. I love and I adore you. I adore you. That's not past tense. I adore yous. Well, some I adore the. So if you up there too, yeah, I used to adore you too, but we all know what happened. So if you are just hate watching, you're being nosy, or you just the first time you're seeing me, we just vibe, we chill. We have fuckery, we play cards. We just kind of getting started. Even though I've been here for a minute, this is me kind of getting my feet wet still because I don't go live that often. So this is just a little chill spot. That's all. Ain't nothing serious. We just welcoming. And as long as you got some get right, or I'm sorry, as long as you got some act right and some home training, you're going to be all right. And if you don't, my mods, they going to make sure you got that home training because we all old school over here. We all old school over here. That's what we do because we doing us. So, okay, a brother of certain age. Hello, darling, how are you? Okay, now I don't even know what I was talking about previously, so it doesn't matter because we probably gonna be here for a minute. until at least until my uh potatoes are done in the oven. Just a little steak and potato for dinner tonight. Nothing fancy. That's it. And what else? Oh, well, okay. Anything else going on? I know, not at all. I don't want to repeat myself. And Carrie, honey, whatever you need to do to take time out for you, I hope you take this and do what you need to do. Um, my feelings still stand. We both know how I feel about you, and take care of yourself, honey. I adore you and I do love you. So until you're back, just take care. I know you may be in the closet, or whatever, but you still got love over here. You're not alone. You still got love, honey. Ain't nobody alone. Oh, and oh yeah, one more other thing since everybody like to be streaming shit and all that. Guess what? I have changed my mind. I have changed my mind. Don't use my shit. See those choices, and I'm choosing to let this be known. Yeah, I'm gonna strike it up. I'm gonna go bowling. We can play baseball. I don't care how you want to strike. But if that's how we're gonna play, well, goddamn it, let's play. Let's play. Don't use my shit. Because if you were going to use it for something good and you want to share it and you wanted to, you know, uh, spread some of the love and maybe get people over here and they can play cards with us or just get to know us, then, I don't have a problem with that. But if you want to use my shit for the shit that y'all been doing, don't use my shit. I'm gonna strike you like a motherfucker. Look up how, like the tree, like when lightning hits something, that beautiful pattern it makes and all that, and it spreads out like branches of a tree, like a tree of life. We're gonna be just branching out, like the tree of life has been struck. So, take that how you want to. It's up to you. Choices. Don't really make me no never mind because I'm over here minding my business and offering my own goddamn opinions. And if you don't like them, that is your business. That's on you. It ain't my cup of tea. It ain't my cup of tea. We all grown. Your feelings get hurt. Those are your feelings. You deal with it and figure out why they hurt. Got nothing to do with me. Because the shit that y'all say y'all can't take, y'all doing the same shit at y'all jobs from your spouse, from your children, from your family members. But y'all ain't did a damn thing about it. But let a motherfucker you don't know say something, then you gotta ruin their fucking lives, but you ain't doing shit about those folks in your real life. So yeah, that's not my business at all. So what did Shanti say? Yeah, move on, honey. That's what she said. What look yourself. Okay. Kind of feel like that. And if you still don't understand where I'm coming from or anything like that, check my wall out. If it's meant for you, then you'll understand. And if it's not meant for you, then I wasn't talking to you. If it didn't resonate with you, if it didn't make no sense to you, if you thought it was chaotic, if you thought it was critical, whatever your thoughts were, then it probably wasn't for you. But I bet you dollar to dime, you go down that wall, you scroll down long enough, you're gonna find something for you. Good, better, and different. But again, choices. Thank you, Too Big. And he said, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put that up there. So we all got our issues and we all got all shit we done done and we didn't came back from and we didn't redid and all that. So that's understandable. You get over shit, you move on, you grow up, you grow less, you stay stagnant. But hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinions until it affects the person that you're trying to offend. And then when they decide to react, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can only tell you how I react. Thank you, darling. Yeah. All that bullying, harassing, and all that other kind of shit. Nah, see, that's why shit don't really take a lot of meaning because we use these words for every fucking little thing. Not everybody is a narcissist. They just fucked up. I mean, oh God, Jesus. It's, hey, I just don't know. At what point do you actually start saying maybe it may be just me? At one point, what is your what is your cutoff where you say enough is enough? And then once you find that cutoff and you decide to do something about it, and then that person is no longer dealing with you because you got your lick back, they hit you, you got your lick back. And then they're no longer thinking about you, worried about you, doing their own thing, but yet you're still focusing on it. Still, ain't nobody thinking about your ass, but yet all you doing is repeating the same thing about the same people. Like I'm doing right now. But you see, the difference is it's an observation. And when you take comments that are just meant to be a comment, like everybody else in the chat, Chad T, yeah, Chat King, Chad T, the Chat King, always got something smart to say. But that's trolling. But when somebody's not trolling, they're just giving their fucking opinion, then it's an issue. Now your feelings are hurt. Oh, but remember what you did. Remember what you said. Why did I say those things? Because remember, you were a honey bunny. Remember, I was cordial to you. Remember, I was doing these things with you until I wasn't. But what made me stop? Again, I'm not going. I'm all up in my own world, just talking to myself. Got my chakra tree and everything just going on all around me in a nice peaceful atmosphere because I'm thinking out loud. Y'all just heard me. So that's pretty much all I got on that. I keep saying I'm not gonna say the same shit every live, but god damn it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I just looked up and oh look at that. I guess I guess my sister could come in here and say I'm boring because hell it was 15 in here and it's like, oh shit, this ain't for me. Now it's nine. That magic number nine. What does nine do? Hmm. And I'm okay with it. And another thing, please stop telling me that I'm triggered. Please stop telling me how I feel. Please stop telling me these things and spreading them out for everybody to hear. Because you be so loud and so fucking wrong. I'm not triggered, honey, because if I was standing next to you saying the things that I say in the chat, it would probably be with this tone. That's your problem. Whatever. All right, so we did, oh, what is that? 2, 2, 3, 6, 9, 7, 9, whatever. And there's that silence. I ain't got nothing to say now, y'all. This was we're not gonna do no 2 hour ones this time because I ain't got 2 hours worth of talk in me, and I don't want to start saying shit and everything get clipped and then because I'm not gonna be defending nothing I fucking say. I fucking said it. I was here. I said it. If you took it wrong, that thing they ain't got nothing to do with me. What did I say before that led to what I just said that offended you, and then what did I say after that? See, we sometimes we just gotta break shit down, even when we don't want to. We might have a little bit better understanding. But I'm not here to preach or anything like that. This is just my opinions of the things that I have seen in the sector that I am in. Yeah, see, the vibe is gone. It's gone. It's gone. I was so excited and everything to be here and all that, but then when we was at Divines, I got to love on y'all. So now I ain't really got shit to say because we said it already. So yeah, okay, it's all good. Propane, are you gonna be going live? Are we going? Are you going live? You don't know. You can lift this. Hey, honey, how are you? Hey, J Dunn. That J Dunn tone. And all my other folks in Darlings that are in other chats, other sectors and everything. Hello, Darlings. How are y'all? If you get a chance to check me out, hello. I'll see you in your areas. I hope everyone has a great evening, a great everyday. And if you can't, just pick out something. Just say, I had a great moment. Hell, you can find some good in something. That should be getting on my husband's nerves too. He'd be like, "No, I'm mad. Shit, I ain't nothing good about it." We all got separate journeys. Lord. Oh, and my family. Hey, hey, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. We got track meets. We got, oh my God, we got so much stuff going on, and I'm so happy for that. You second that emotion? Thank you, honey. Hey, would you like to go ahead and you want to throw a little song together for this moment? Because you second that emotion. I love your parodies. Hey, Propane, this is Hypnotic. You guys both do music like that and put your own words and your spins on everything. Y'all check each other out. Okay, ain't nobody see. See, that's the thing. Ain't nobody here now. So everybody, let me tell you what's happening. Let me tell you. Okay. So this is what happened. None of us are here. What is happening is we are in a collective state of sleepwalking. I just happen to bring y'all in on mine because that energy finds energy. So what you see in here may not be what you see in here. Because some are not like us, but that Mary Jane have us living our best life. I can't come up with it fast enough, honey. You was on it. You was on it. So again, ain't nobody here. We not here. This is just all we all sleepwalking, trying to figure out and do something for these little few moments. At least I got to laugh. Thank you, Steph. Thank you. See, that's why you're my sandwich. Thank you. I will take it. Y'all told me I got to start taking stuff. I'll take that laughter. Thank you. I appreciate it. Gratitude, darling. Oh, goodness. See how my moods and see now I'm back in a good mood. You see how my moods be swinging like that? That's why. See, that's another reason why I do a lot of stuff on my own because we our anniversary is coming up and it'll be 29 years together, honey. And I love him so much. I'm still in love with that man since day one. I tell you what, that man makes me laugh every goddamn day. For the and then the shit, the way he reacts for the to the shit that I do. Vibrant, honey. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello. You got to be kidding me. Thank you. You send me swinging too. If they don't if they gonna send me swinging if they don't uh uh make me peekaboo. Hello, darling. How are you? And goddamn, not glass. Okay.
What's going on? How
Okay.
you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, darling. How are you? That's the question.
I'm good. You know, today is a good day. I uh I gauge myself every day. I try to have a good day each day. So today's a good day.
Absolutely, it is. But
Now
even
wait
when
a
it
minute.
ain't, it's still good.
20 you said 29 years. Let's
Yes.
talk about that. That's you know what I mean?
Oh, what you want to
Beautiful.
talk about, honey?
I mean, that's a beautiful thing. Talk about that.
Thank
Like
you.
people are struggling to get through the day to day. I see a lot of it seems like there's a need for a lot of relationship coaches, and there's like a gender war, like all this stuff going on. And here we got somebody that's a shining example of 29 years. So I think that should be celebrated. And just like, what is that? Like, how do you get to that?
Being me.
Mm,
No. I think my biggest thing has always been communication, communication, communication. And people say trust and all this. I disagree in that order because if you can't communicate, the honesty and the trust will come with the communication, if that makes sense.
mhm.
Because if I can't communicate with you, then I'm gonna assume you're doing things and I'm gonna put all kind of thoughts in my head, and then the trust is gone. And then I'm not being honest with my own self because I'm not loving and feeling comfortable enough to come to you with my feelings.
Right, right.
So,
So, how long would you say did it take for both of you to like really understand? Because there's ebbs and flows in relationships, but how long do you think it took for both of you to understand that whatever you were doing, whether it be constructive criticism, whether it be the disagreements and stuff like that, how long did it take for you guys to just be able to see that the other person, well, you can only speak for yourself, that the other, that your husband was coming from a place of love. How long did it take you to see, like, see through some of the stuff where you would have an issue with and be like, you know what, this, he really loves me, so that's where it's coming from, regardless of how the message was, you know, received, or how it was given to you. How long did it take? How long do you feel like it took for you to?
I think probably for us, because I was thinking as you were speaking, I'd say it took me a good 17, about 20 years,
Mm,
because he's older than I am. And I didn't know how to be a girlfriend, let alone a wife. Because I'm still thinking, like I'm doing everything a wife does, but yet I'm still drinking. I'm still getting yelled at. I'm still yelling at him. I'm still walking away. And it was too much turmoil. And I was like, wait a minute. When I'm acting this way, he acts another way. And I had to start. It wasn't so much that I had to look at him. I had to look at me and figure out what I was doing to cause it. To cause it.
mm.
So all the experiences, sickness, death, highs, lows, having money, not having money, all the things you go through with life. So yeah, I'd say about 20 years.
20 years. So obviously, like, a lot of people don't make it to that point. So would you say, if you were gonna advise somebody, you would say, like, give it like 10, 15, 20 years before you check out?
No,
Or
I couldn't say that because some people you can't give advice like that, I don't think, because everybody has a different journey. And if you want to accept it and you really think it's gonna work out, it may be something in that person that you can't change. But I say after I just couldn't, because we don't know what the turning point would be to make you say, I don't want to do it anymore. It could be physical violence, it could be all kinds of things. So I can't really advise anybody on it. I can tell you the things that I wouldn't do as opposed to trying to give advice. I don't
yeah,
like to put myself like I'm advising somebody.
right. Yeah, I didn't mean to, like, place you on a soapbox and say you're the authority on relationships.
Right. I
It
don't I
just
don't want that label.
right. I just, I think if we're gonna ask people for advice, anybody can give advice, but I think,
Hmm.
sometimes you wanna go to, like, you wanna defer to the people that actually have done it and have been through a lot of things, and can possibly give somebody who's struggling a little bit, like,
I
you know
think
what?
before I'm sorry, I think before you even get to the point where you in a relationship, and I think that's what the problem is. We jump into relationships too fast. We say I love you too fast. We say things too fast. We want everything yesterday. When it feels good, then you want to make them your wife. You want to make them your man. But then that same breath, you stepping out on them. In that same breath, you saying how much you hate them. In that same breath, you give them your back. So I don't think it's so much of the length of time you with is before you even get to the point you're in a relationship.
Mm,
Because if I see how you're treating, and I'm saying, back in the day, I see how you treat females. I see how you talk to females. I see how you talk to staff, or just the way you speak in general when you're not around me. I'm just listening to how you interact with people. Did you hold the door for that person? Did you, I'm looking at those kind of things, because then you're gonna end up talking to me like that. You're gonna end up treating me like that.
mm.
That's what I've learned.
Yeah, and
So
and and
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. No, no, no. This is good. This is good. I just want to pick your brain a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of times, we get the short version of, who we are out here, and you don't get a
Hmm.
chance to, people, there's some really good people, and there's some gems, and there's a lot of, things that we can learn from each other, but we don't, a lot of times, it, in particular, what we got going on over here, a lot of times we don't get the opportunity to, deep dive into some of this stuff. And, if there's time for everything else, I think there's a little time for this. So
Absolutely.
hope you don't mind me picking your brain.
No, honey, we adulting. We chilling and adulting, because if we was hanging out, you probably have a drink, I probably do what I'm doing, and we all be sitting around as adults having fun, right? And
I,
conversations like this happen.
and I do have a drink. I work.
Okay, and are your feet kicked up?
Not necessarily. It's hard to kick them up here, but I'm as kicked up as I could be. Where
Okay,
I'm,
well that's it. I mean, I told y'all when y'all come in, I got slippers over there, I got the bars over there, I got other stuff over there. When you come in here, pick your feet, take your shoes off. We don't care about the holes in the socks. I told you I got socks, got slippers. Just
All
grab
right.
you some and yeah, just let's come on talk.
All right. Well, listen. I got my slides on and I got my toes out. Let me just say
All
that.
right,
So
there you go.
yeah, yeah. So I'm a little relaxed, but
Now you just told me something about yourself because if you are grooming yourself the way you're supposed to, then you have your toes out. You just told me something
yeah,
just like
yeah,
that.
yeah. But listen, on it for a long time because I played all kind of sports, I wouldn't have my feet out. But now that I'm in my 50s and I'm like, okay, let me leave some of that stuff alone. Let me take care of myself
Hmm.
a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll put my toes out. But a couple of years ago when I was playing basketball, fast pitch softball, still doing a little bit of like, rough housing with the football and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't have, probably wouldn't have took my shoes
Honey,
off around them.
my former occupation jacked my feet up,
Hmm.
jacked them up, jacked them up. But
Hmm.
hey, your feet are your feet. You got to work with what you got. That's it. And stop. Then don't look at my toes like that anyway. That's not for me. All these fit fetishes and whatnot.
You
It's
right.
weird.
You right. You right. I mean, in the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. If you got an enlarged heart, well, who cares what your toes look like?
Exactly. You know what? I'm worried about my broken wrist. My toes is not my issue right now. I'm just trying to keep on walking straight. What are you talking?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I think a lot of it is getting to, no pun intended, but getting to a certain age where you get to thinking like, okay, you know what's important? Like I got to embrace this gray hair. I got to embrace these
Mm-hmm.
wrinkles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got to embrace this stuff because this is just another sign of me still continuing to live. So,
It is a privilege. It is a privilege.
absolutely.
Honey, I started graying at 22. I got my first gray hair at 22.
Mm,
And so now it's just all gray and white. And they be like, are you my friends be like, you gonna dye your hair? Hell no, I want you to see.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
me. I want you to see every last one of them.
I'm the same way. I embraced it. I knew I was gonna be gray. I just looked at my parents and I just assumed that, I don't remember my pops without gray hair.
That
So,
silver and that black and that little line of silver or white and black mixed together, honey. You got the right cut and style. That shit is popping.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and again, it's just, you know, when we wake up again tomorrow, we get another chance to do whatever it is again that day. So I'm embracing it fully, fully, fully embracing it and enjoying my life too, for real, for real.
I know that's right. Hey, Drip, how are you, darling? Thank you for coming in. And Hypnotic says thank you. Thank you for you respect the answer. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we all love our silver shit. That's what's up. And see, and then here's the other thing about it. Look at the conversations that we're having. Look at the demeanor that we both have. We get loud and we get boisterous and all that other kind of stuff, but then we had a little serious stuff, and we can break off to some other shit. We ain't not sitting up here. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I was gonna say no, absolutely. I was just gonna saying absolutely. I was just gonna be a little person in the choir that just give a little and a little noise, but I feel you.
At least you know how to do it, honey. You're not doing it how other folk do with all they ad libs and ooh, you hear that? Ooh, oh, you gonna take that? Come on, man.
Nah, nah. I'm I'm not on that type of time.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you this: when you gonna do another Halloween little thing?
I
Because I
think
don't
I'm
celebrate Halloween, but the
yeah,
costume party would be fun.
I think I wanna try if I can to do something every year. Like the Halloween to be something I could do every year.
Hmm.
But I got excuse me, I have something that I'm working on now. I just got it nailed. I got three different things that's going on right now. I got something that I'm working on with TMK and another person in the sector. Um, gentlemen our age, we working on
Hmm.
something, and then I'm working on something in another sector with my podcast family, and then I got I'm getting back to my roots with my interviews and just talking, highlighting people in the community. I got I'm gonna say a young lady. She's about the same age as me because we went to high school together. But she wrote a book, and we just trying to get the time frame, um, if Divine didn't go live and you didn't go live, I was gonna go live and just have a place for people to come and chat if they wanted to while I was working on trailers and 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 content for what I'm doing. But I got some stuff I'm working on. It's just timing, you know. Like you need right now, tonight was a good night for you. It's just timing.
Hmm. So now, guess what just happened? We just came up with something organic. Divine went live. Now I'm live, and guess what's gonna happen when we get done with this? We're gonna go right over there to you. We're gonna chill over there.
Oh no, well, yeah, I don't know if I
No,
listen.
no, 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 what happened? What happened? It sounded good. Look at you back there. It sounded good when you were saying it, but now you got your ass out of it. Now it's like, oh, wait a minute now, Teresa. Wait a minute now.
Now
What
listen,
was?
if you had got me, I'm probably like three glasses in and Remy, and I don't know if I could.
Well, that's the best ones, honey. You know that. We
Yeah.
going into the evening, get a little stronger drink, everybody chilling, dinner, that the little nightcap, the nightcap, that one for the road.
See, I don't ever know because it's Wednesday for me. I work 4 days on, 2 days off, so my days off, change every week. So this happens to be Wednesday night and Thursday night happens to be my Friday nights, Friday and Saturday. It's my weekend the next couple of days. But
Okay, well, I just put you down in the book. Ain't no, you can't say nothing else. You in the book.
if I don't
I
do if I
cut you off and
listen,
everything.
if I look, I might pass out tonight, but tomorrow I definitely will do. I'll do something tomorrow for sure.
Okay, well, good. I will note that one then. Thank you, and welcome aboard to the Honey Bunny operation, honey. Congratulations, you are now in the book. And oh yeah, let me make that announcement. PTO, ain't nobody got no more PTO. Ain't no more PTO.
Well, technically at my job, the new fiscal year starts in July, so I'm not going to be taking no quote unquote days off until July. But
And that's what we.
I'm really, I got to be honest with you. I'm really trying to adjust what I do. I have a hard time because I'm like grinding, and I don't need to grind like I'm grinding right now. But I've
Mhm.
been having a hard time not doing it because I do want to focus on, having some fun and enjoying. I really enjoy, like content and interviews and talking to people. I really enjoy that. I'm just trying to carve out a time and so I could pull back. I just haven't been able to get myself to pull back. I've been grinding for like 25, 30 years, and it's hard for me to say, take a step back and enjoy your life. It's hard for me to do that. Once
Yeah,
I
I
get that,
understand.
once I'm able to enjoy, like just really chill, then I'll be on here more. There's so much stuff I want to do, but I haven't been able to do it because my mind's not wrapped around it yet.
And that's the same thing with my husband. When he retired, because he was so used to constantly doing stuff and the honeydew list on the weekends and stuff, and now he got so much free time, it just like it was hard for him to relax. I think that's the best way to put it. It was hard for him to relax.
Yes, it's definitely hard for me to. It's a couple of little adjustments I can make that'll make it easier for me to do. You just got to pull the trigger, like what I'm saying it, conceptualizing it and saying it and actually doing it a couple of different things. I just need to do certain things and then I could free up more of my time. But right now, I just haven't been able to get my mind wrapped around like
And
free your
that's where I'm
time,
at.
man.
That's where I'm at. I'm procrastinating so much because I've had so much going on these last 3 years with family and death and moving. It's just been a lot. Y'all probably seen the different mood swings I done had and going off and everything. It's just been a lot. So that procrastination, that's been getting at me for a little bit now. So I'm gonna have to learn a way to deal with my grief and still take care of me while I'm trying to take care of everybody else. Thanks, baby.
Yeah, yeah, and like for people that are like, so you sound like you one of them glue people, like somebody that kind of is part of that foundation that keeps things, solid. Being a glue person, like how do you pull back from that? How do you say, all right, I've been making sure everybody's okay,
Hmm.
and now I'm gonna stop and let everybody kind of fend for themselves. Like, how do you get to that point? I don't know how to do that.
And that's where I'm at now. What I've started to do is love you from a distance. I love you from a distance. I don't agree with your behavior. I don't like what you're doing, and it's affected me in a way that it's starting to make me question my own sanity. In order to protect my energy, I gotta let you go. Now, do I not love you anymore? Absolutely, I still love you. Do I care about you? Do I wonder about you? Do I pray? Do I meditate about you? Absolutely. But I can't be in your presence and listen to your bullshit because then it's gonna make me react in a way that I'm not comfortable with right now.
Right.
So
But
until I can talk, go ahead. How do you do it?
no, I was gonna just to say, like, how do you personally deal with the idea? Because people get so used to you being that rock and that foundation. How do you get your mind wrapped around that idea of, okay, now it's time to look out for myself, even though you know it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing to be selfish, but you know it's a good thing to like really take time out for yourself and really, the word no is a complete sentence, and all those things. Like, how do you get your mind and how do you be still more than anything? Because your
You
mind
have
will
to break.
control.
You have to break. You have to break. You have to go inside yourself and everything you thought that was wrong with you confront it. You have to confront you. All the shit you say, all the things you've done to other people that made them react, and now they mad at you. No, it's because you did some shit. You
Mm,
got to deal with all that shit. And until you can deal with yourself and truly look in the mirror and say, I love me, I love what I did today, I didn't hurt anybody today. Until you can do that, you ain't gonna be good for nobody. Because everything that's bothering you inside, you're gonna take it out on everybody else. So you gotta fuck with you first.
mm.
And until you can sit and actually sit with yourself alone in your head and really get to know you, you're not gonna get there. You have to break. That's how
Yeah.
I feel.
No,
You
you're
have to
right.
break.
You're right. The hard part is because people are so used to you being there and being that for them, like it becomes like a block because like how do you like
This is how I did it. I said, I have to let go of your hand. It
mm,
hurt me. I cried many nights. I was. It took a little bit of time. This is nothing that I'm saying is gonna happen within a couple of weeks. What I'm saying is this is shit that you gotta fight every goddamn day to keep you right because there's so much turmoil in the world and even in your own home, there's turmoil unless you deal with you. Because even though you doing good, you in a good mood, your spouse, your partner, whoever may your kids, they may not be in a good mood. So you gotta put that front on for everybody. But then you gotta stop and say, I'm losing me. I'm losing me. So then you got to tell those same people, you know how to make a sandwich. You know how to do this. Call
yeah,
me when you really need me, not because you know I'm going to be there.
yeah,
And then when you start realizing, when you start pulling back and people stop calling you except for when they need you, then you start realizing, wait a minute, you didn't love me like you said you did. So why am I breaking my neck to make sure you good when you can't check on me? It's tit for tat. But when nobody is doing that for you, we still want to hang on, hoping that maybe if I do this, they'll love me a little bit more. Maybe if I show them that. No, what you need to show them is that I do need you at times and I do want you at times. However, if I can't do this on my own before I ask you, and if I come to you with help, you can't help me. But when I'm here for you and you need help, I take from mine to give to you, but you can't do the same. I gotta love you from a distance.
mm,
So again, it comes back to you have to be able to say, I gotta let go of your hand because I gotta work on me. I can't give you what I ain't got.
right. But so like, and then I'm 100% with you because we know, like regardless of the examples, we know what we need to do a lot of times. It's just a
Hmm.
matter of crossing that line and saying, because it's going to be like a little bit of fallout, sometimes a lot of fallout, but it's going to be fallout because
And that's where your strength comes in. Your
yeah, people,
strength, your faith. That's when that comes in. And that's sitting alone by yourself when everybody is against you. That's when you can turn it off and you can go and whatever it is you like doing, you can go in there and you can shut that shit out and then talk to you. Why am I letting this upset me right now? You ain't got nothing else to do, but you talk about me. Let me go see what so and so is doing. Because then I can get what that's been taken away from me by you talking about me over there. I'm over here talking to somebody else, so I don't hear you. I don't see you. That's not me because my energy is over here. And now I done got poured into. Now I can give some more out. Because over here I was getting depleted. I was drained. I couldn't do it anymore. So then you're like, okay, all right. What happens if I stop talking to you? wait, my day got a little brighter.
Mm,
I don't feel as drained. I don't feel sad. So it wasn't just me, it was the way you made me feel. So I gotta let you go and love you from a distance until we can, when I'm around you, I feel good.
right. It,
But
you
like I
know,
said, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say it's probably for me personally, it's easier to do with somebody that may be either like borderline stranger or somebody that I didn't really come up with. It's just harder to do with
Okay.
the people that may have been there for you and you may feel like indebted to, or you may, you know what I'm saying? You feel like it just don't feel good for me to be prospering when this person is
Guilt.
struggling. And
You have guilt. It's
yeah.
guilt. And why
Oh,
do you feel
absolutely.
guilty? Why do you feel guilty? It's
I have a
because
listen, I have
go
a
ahead.
lot of there's people that are not here anymore. There's people
Hmm.
that are not doing well. I ruminate on that stuff. I'd be like, yo,
Okay.
why am I able to move forward? Why am I able to get better? Why am I and this person isn't, or this person isn't here? I used to be right next to this person. This person ain't here. Like I really struggle with those type of things.
Okay, honey. I got you. Okay. Okay. I'm not a therapist. I'm nothing like this. This is strictly coming from experience of life and dealing with my own guilt. And that's what it is. It's guilt. What if I had did this? What if I had not said no? What if I had not? What if I had not did this? But sometimes we're so there for somebody that we can't let them be what they need to be or experience what they need to experience. Oh shit, there's a lot of noise out there. Somebody got a jacked up ass car. God damn. So then we feel that guilt, but then you gotta turn around. That's not for us. Even though it could be mother, father, sister, best friend, anybody. We don't know 100% about anybody but us. So whatever that person is going through and whatever you couldn't do, the decisions that you made, because remember you told us about some of the things that you used to do, but now you're here.
Mhm.
Some of us don't realize that until later on and it's too late. Because again, it goes back to knowing yourself. It goes back to sitting in that room by yourself and knowing you were just in a, it doesn't even have to be a dark room. I'm just saying, just getting to know you. That guilt, just like that love, grief. Grief is all that love that has no place to go. So we have grief. And that's not mine. It's just what I feel about it.
Yeah.
And we love someone so much. And so when they're not here, where do I put all that love? It turns, that's what our grief is. And then I got all this. How come there's homeless people? I got all this. How come I can't just help somebody? But what we don't understand is that every time we're in the presence of someone and they didn't do something and we walked away, but we were able to do something for ourselves, that's a testament to what you're doing right and not so much of what you haven't done for somebody else.
Yeah, I know I didn't mean to put you in the therapist role. I
Okay,
didn't mean
honey, this is if we was on the phone talking, it'd be the same conversation.
yeah,
I
yeah.
told you we just sitting here chilling. Everybody got their feet up and they just wait for their turn to talk. That's all.
Absolutely.
We are yeah, we expressing what we need at this moment.
And I'm all for it because you never know who you helping out here. Sometimes a lot of times like online people like to pretend like they got it all together, or the pictures that they take is basically a photo op of them being happy,
Hmm.
but after the snap of the picture they go back to their real life. And I'm an advocate for people, like, really, if you have some struggles, and you share them, because there's somebody out there that may be just be struggling. I was talking to my son's mother in the last was it last night or the night before? It was a couple of nights, whatever. But I was just telling her, like, it's weird. Like, it'd be like a clip of something, especially when they have something to do with kids and fathers. I see a clip of something, man, and I move to emotions. I ain't gonna act like I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
cry about.
serious.
Yeah,
Speaking of that, when you brought your child up, when I saw the story about the 11-year-old young boy that killed himself or unalived himself because of a teacher's bullying,
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so we don't. And when you had the show about the suicide,
Hmm.
and I said, I'm so grateful for this, but I cannot join you.
Yeah. No, no, no. I
And
get it.
that's what I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no. I'm saying I get it, man. That's such a tough thing because
And that's what I meant
yeah,
because you have to know what's for you and what's not. Yes, that was a wonderful subject. Yes, I have a lot of input on it, but my mind space is not there for that type of conversation at that moment.
right.
And so then I would have to start dealing with the emotions coming up about what you guys are talking about. And then I got to deal with the tears and, you know, all those feelings again.
Yeah.
And I had said, I haven't grieved yet. I haven't grieved. I've lost 5 people.
Mm,
And I haven't grieved. One in 2018 and three in 2024.
mm,
And the one in 2018, I couldn't grieve because everybody, the 2 other people were sick. And so couldn't grieve. And then I lost them in the process. So I
mm.
haven't even grieved. So do you think every day that I'm over here and you see me honey bunny this and honey bunny that, that I ain't got shit that I'm dealing with? But the difference is, and I had a conversation that was a beautiful conversation, emotional intelligence. I don't think
Well,
we all have a lot of it until we do.
well, that's the thing about it. Like, amongst all of this stuff that goes on and amongst all of the fun and the capping and the roasting and all that stuff and the back and forth, I give for the most part, and I'm, sometimes I'm not great at it, but in my life, I try to give people grace because you never know what somebody's going through. You know what I'm saying? A
Absolutely,
lot of
you
times, if you come on here and you saying certain things or you lashing out, I don't I don't assume that it's about me. I assume like that's not about like I might have been the straw that broke the camel's back, but it ain't necessarily about me. And I operate from a place of love and grace because I know the shit that I'm going through, and I know there was a time where I'll be like, yo, the next person that boom, 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 and then the next person that did whatever or said whatever, they didn't even really deserve it because I was on some other shit from all the other stuff that I was going through. So I try to give people
hmm
grace, and believe it or not, like coming into a chat and just dropping the honey bunnies and stuff like that. d- People are not, I guess like at this point, like online, everybody has a persona and stuff like that. But sometimes, we just hear like sometimes I just want to like just go live just for the comment section to be open for people to just talk to each other. I am, a lot of times I ain't got shit to say. I think I'm gonna do more of that. Just open up the live and let people come in because people are out here and say what they want to say, but they looking for a connection somehow, some way. We all looking for connections, and I believe like,
hmm
listen, if we not here to connect, then what are we here for? And I know that sector or depending on where you go has jaded people in a way where it's like, well, I don't want to talk about what I'm going through. I don't want to share anything about my
hmm
life, but I don't fear any of that. So, you'll see as the coming months, as the months come along, that I'll be sharing a little bit more and just talking because I think, you can listen, if there's one person that may grab your message and be like, yo, you know what? That shit resonates with me. I'm going
hmm
through the same thing, and this person just
Absolutely.
gave me like, okay, to be able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. And and along with it, I'm struggling myself. So I try to give people grace and try to understand that, you know what, DMO might be going through some shit. So if she don't come in and she don't speak to me, I don't take it personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like could she have a moment? Are you allowed to have a moment?
Evidently not, darling. Evidently not. That's too much like simple. No, we can't do that. We ain't human. We're
Yeah,
subhumans.
yeah, mm,
Yeah. So, that's how you're going to be treated when people think of you like that. Just like if you have the overseer, the police officer, certain police officers, it's that mentality with the words you use and how you use them. and the reason you're using them. It tells a lot about you, darling. It
Yeah.
does. And we see you. We see all the way through you. And that's why the people that continue to hang around with each other continue to hang around with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
And
regardless
we're
of
over here talking about this, and they were over here talking about that.
yeah. Regardless of what other people think about it. Like I don't care. I don't care what somebody else think about, DMO. My experience with you has been nothing but, you know, being polite, being encouraging, what I'm saying, and jokes and having fun. So that's where I'm at with you. So I'm not interested in
Wait, did
some
something happen that I don't know about? What are you talking to me like this for? Did somebody say something?
this
Did they have a dissertation about me?
and this right now what we doing is easy enough to come on, when you or somebody else, drop a link to come up and just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's easy enough to do that. And if there's things that, like you know, um there are people like when I walked away from the street life, like all them guys in the street, all them guys from when I was a teenager, everybody eventually had to get a job, had to support their family. Like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Even the ones that did their 20 years in jail, they got out. These all working, they all got trades. And like, at some point you gotta
They
be
grew
like,
up. They
yeah,
grew
it's
up.
like, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You got
I'm a say
babies out here. You gonna just let them suffer? No,
that don't make no
you know.
sense.
So,
Mm-mm.
so I don't look at YouTube or online any different. I just think that a lot of times it's about breaking down those walls of people feeling like they have a persona that they have to put on, and you don't really have to. At least not in my presence. I'm gonna tell you that I cried the other day. I'm gonna tell you that I
Hmm.
struggle with you know, guilt and survivor's guilt. I'm gonna tell you that, maybe a little bit of PTSD in there, maybe a little bit of anxiety. I may be I may be nervous every time I click live. Like I'm gonna talk about those things because those are real things. And for if somebody and if 20 people listen and only one person be like, yeah, then that's good enough for me. Because
Absolutely.
I'm saying that's good enough for me.
And I agree. I have the same thing. I have no problem speaking in public. None of that. I'm around the crowd. But when I get ready to hit that damn live button, or I'm getting ready to get up on the panel, I'll be like, all nervous. I'm like, what the fuck am I
Yeah.
nervous about? I always get nervous. I'll be telling my husband, I'll be like, I don't know why I'm so nervous right now.
Yeah, like you because the link is there. You click the link and then you sit there and there's like two steps before you actually get in the back. And it's been plenty of times where I'm like, I don't hit that last step, so where the content creator can see that I'm back there. I'll just be back there listening, and the conversation is great, and I got all these opinions about it, and I'm like, let me just stay back here,
Ain't
and
that
and
sad? Ain't that
yeah,
sad? We can't have grown up conversations because somebody gonna take it and fuck it up.
yeah,
Give
yeah,
me a second.
yep,
Let me just say hello to the people in the chat. I ain't forgot about y'all. I'm just looking at the chat and everything. And propane, yes, the grind does not stop. And no, honey, it wasn't no extra day of PTO. How the hell you gonna ask for a day of PTO, an extra day, and your ass ain't been live in 4 months? And you gonna ask about an extra day, and then it gave me a tear on top of it? Girl, come on, my sandwich. What you doing? Getting too big? Yes, absolutely. It ain't easy. No, none of the shit that I say is easy. This is over time because I still struggle with it because just because you may be on some type of spiritual journey or getting to know yourself or trying to deal with survivor's guilt, anything like that, none of this is easy. That's
right.
why I say you gotta even break it down to a second at a time. Damn it, I did it this second. Damn, it's been a minute. Oh shit, now we up to 15 minutes, a whole hour, and I am good. You
Mm-hmm.
break it down how it works for you.
Yeah.
And time is of no essence. It's not. It is a misconception. Time is what you make it. And if it was your last day, you damn did you enjoy it? Then it was your last day.
That's it. That's it. Like I said, when I wake up, if I wake up tomorrow, I'm trying to have a good day tomorrow. I'm saying that's really it. I
Hmm.
obviously you plan for the future and what I'm saying, you get these financial things in place and you do all this stuff
Hmm.
and life insurance, you do all these things that, but as far as the actual me, when I wake up, if I, I wake up and tomorrow, I'm trying to have a good day tomorrow, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna go crazy and be like, oh, I could die tomorrow. I could die the next day. So I'm gonna do nah, but I'm gonna enjoy my day and try to, create some goodwill
Okay.
and let people know, let my loved ones know that I love them. Things that we didn't
Every
do,
day.
especially as men, we didn't do. We didn't tell our brothers that we love them. We didn't tell our
Mm-hmm.
friends that we love them. Like all these things that, became like, well, it's not manly if you're like, nah, all that shit is out the window because we've
And
lost
you know how I
so
feel
many.
about that. You
We
know how I feel
lost,
about that.
yeah, we
It takes a
lost so
man
many.
to cry.
Yeah, we lost too
And
many. Like,
I'm gonna keep
to,
saying that. It takes a man to cry.
yeah, we lost too many to be like, I ain't gonna, nah.
We know. We know.
My
And
brothers
some
and
things
my
don't
and
need
my
to be
homies that I
explained.
love, I tell them I love them. I got like three different group texts where separate certain friends because I lived all over the 20 different
Hmm.
addresses, so I got a couple of texts and I try to make sure that we reach out and let each other know, especially the men, because we do not, for whatever reason, society, expectations, men, we just don't take care of each other like women take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't have those support groups. I'm not talking about official support groups. We don't create that support group amongst each other like that. So me and my boys, we like advocates for, I love you. You know, if you need anything, call me. Like we really on that type of time. So and I don't think
I
that's something that's exclusive to people. I think you don't have to like know somebody for you to check in on them and make sure they're okay.
exactly. And I think that's when I'm saying I'm missing my honey bunnies. You just may have gave me some perspective right there. Right there. When we want to go live because we want to just be around the people that we've been around for so long. And I think
Mhm.
with you, the type of content that you do, there's a male support right there because I see the men that are in there and I see the type of men that are in there and I see the type of men that aren't. And
Right.
that speaks so loud. So it is something that is needed and something that I would definitely support. Hell, you could be doing the Halloween thing every goddamn day and just call it a costume party and we be a costume party chat. And my ass gonna be there. But yes, I
Nah,
think that's a great asset because I think we're starting over, not starting over. We're moving on. We're moving on.
yeah,
And the people who want to move on, we're moving on together and forming something even better.
absolutely. And the change doesn't mean that one thing has failed or one thing is successful. It's just
It's
change.
played out.
It's just
Yeah.
change. It just
Right.
is what it is. And we
Yeah,
can't
and we're all older now. You
yeah,
know, folks who were in their 30s are now in their 40s. Their kids are older. They're into different things. They got to worry about puberty and stuff now. So the shit we was doing before, now the kids that are older, they're having more time, when it's holidays. So we're gonna be spending more time with each other because we're
yeah,
older and we just not with that fuck shit like that.
yeah.
We want to have conversations like this with a little fun and thrown in there.
It's a little bit of it's time for a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? We could be
Honey, you see, I be taking these deep old breaths and stuff. I'm just so happy. Hi, honeybee. Hi,
yeah,
hello, my
listen,
darling.
listen, listen. If you ain't stopping, I mean, no, shout out to Too Big. I'm just saying, and Sam Rowe and defrauding, but you got to acknowledge Honeybee in the chat.
Absolutely. It is nothing against you, my darling. You know I love you. Honeybee, hello, my love. How are you? I'm so
Yes,
glad you came. Such
yes.
a pleasure to see you. And thank you for joining with us. Oh my goodness, to have her drop down.
Staple. Honeybee's the staple.
Yes. I
Honeybee,
got
like
the goosebumps.
I don't know if you ever seen Dave Chappelle. I think he like won a Mark Twain award or something like that.
Oh, for real.
And he talked about a griot. The griot was the person that would be like the one that handed the stories down and made sure that everybody
Oh,
was
okay, yes.
yeah, that's Honeybee. Honeybee is
Absolutely.
when she get
And
on
see,
the
honey,
panel. Yeah,
we're those elders now.
yeah.
Us. We
I
are
was
the elders now.
I was telling a good friend of mine because her mom passed like about a year ago, and I said, "Yo, not to be funny or anything like that, but you the elders, you the one that you the storyteller, you the one, you the grandma, you know." And she was like, "Yo, I didn't even look at it like that, but what I'm saying that that generation and her family in particular, you're the one, you're the grandmother, you're
Hmm.
the one that's gonna hold it down. And yeah, as we get older, whether we like it or not, that next generation is looking to us to see what we doing, see what we saying. That's why
Oh,
it's
honey,
important.
I
Um,
couldn't imagine my aunties, and I'm walking in the room and my aunties online doing the shit that I see these
oh
folk
no,
doing.
no, no, no.
Oh, I couldn't
No,
even
no.
imagine that shit. Listen to my aunties and the way these supposed to be talking, and then I'm calling your job. Where you going, auntie? Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta go to the police station. I gotta get this motherfucker. I'm on his ass. I'm
yeah.
getting this. I couldn't imagine that. This is some outlandish shit. That's why I don't want my nieces and nephews and my greats ever coming on my line going, "What Aunt Teresa doing? She don't even be doing that." What
And but this is documentation of you. You know what I'm saying? I I've been a very big advocate of people, recording and talking, whether you do content or not. Just leave a little bit of, that you are here, so your family, your peoples, and I shared about, my peoples that passed on from suicide. Like
the?
every now and then, excuse me, I'll go to his page and just to hear his voice. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Hmm.
when you come online, like if your grandkids or your kids, when they when they come online, they see DMO, is it gonna be who you were to them, or is it gonna be some kind of persona or something
Oh
that you
my
were doing for a
God,
line?
we just had this conversation. Stop it. Stop it. I wish y'all stay the hell out of my damn windows. Y'all be in my windows. Y'all
It,
be peeking
it's
out through my door. Y'all, what
synchronicity.
y'all doing?
It's a synchronicity, the universe, all that good stuff.
What the hell? Look now, look, I'm gonna stop this honey bunny shit now. Y'all, this shit get a little too real. No,
It's,
and
we
y'all
all,
hear my torch? That is a torch lighter because I like that power. So, and Teresa, no, I don't do nothing that ain't allowed in my state. That kind of shit. So while y'all hearing
copy that.
all these shit y'all like to say, I do what the fuck I do, and it's all legal. SCE,
Copy that. Copy that. I feel
KCE, it's all
you.
legal.
Yeah, so there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Golly, this is great. I got a big smile on my face, honey. You just don't. You probably understand it because of those moments, and I don't want to be too forward, but it seems like right now it seems like you were having a little bit of a hard time, and that's why you kind of been in the chat and up here and why you were gonna go live.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a lot of times when I'm doing, well, I would say 90, a high percentage of the times when I'm doing content, I'm actually talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? So when
Yes.
I did like check on your strong friends, I was just like, like one of my people's called me, was like, yo, you okay? Because it was like one of them things where like when you the glue and everybody relies on you, it seems like for some reason, and it may be just your perception, it seems like for some reason people kind of just doing their thing and they forget that, you know, they don't realize that everybody comes to you for these things. Everybody's looking out for you. I'm sorry, looking towards you for these things. So a lot of the times if you see me doing something, it's really based off of how I'm feeling. And if I'm feeling like highlighting somebody, I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling
Hmm.
like this person needs to be highlighted. If I'm talking about something specific, most of the time I'm talking to myself. So that's just to be transparent. Most of the time I'm talking to myself. And you obviously read that. You obviously looked and said, okay, he's been on a couple of panels. He posted something. All right, what's going on? But that's when you tapped in the people and their energy, you could see that. So yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going through some things, and I'm trying to suss those things out in public without actually putting people, because like let's be honest, your family didn't ask to be on Front Street. The people, your family, your loved ones didn't ask for you to put them out there. So I try to do it, you know, tactically and not put people on Front Street. But yeah, you're right. You're a hundred fucking percent right that I'm going through some things, and that's why I'm in the space that I'm at, and you could clearly see it, and I appreciate that.
Well, I just knocked on the door. I'm just waiting for permission.
Mm. I'll
Just
listen.
I knocked on the door. May I come in?
Absolutely. Come on.
I just want to give you a hug, honey. Here you go. I
Appreciate
got
it.
you. I got
Appreciate
you. And if I ain't got you, I know one of your boys do, or if the woman in your life or your children. But you know you ain't alone, right?
it.
And
Absolutely.
this was not your responsibility. It was not your responsibility.
Absolutely. Yeah, listen, and everybody, within earshot of this, you know, when you in these situations, you definitely want to let people know, she said you're not alone. And for somebody who, listen, let's just be transparent. Have we ever talked offline? Me and you, have we ever talked offline, DMO?
Truthfully,
Yeah, that's not
if
we
you mean
ever.
last night or the night before, okay, no, no, we
See,
ain't never
see,
talked.
that
No.
I failed on that, but no, I'm saying have we ever
I had to stop and think if you where we going with it. You want me to tell them the truth or not?
no, that, listen,
I'm
just
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 playing.
just say what you say what's what.
No, we have never spoke
Never
offline.
spoken offline. Have I shared anything that what I'm saying to you? Have I shared that? Did you have any inkling? Have I said to your email and said, "Hey, I'm going through some stuff."
Not at all.
So the fact of the matter is, we've been in this space since at least 2019, 2018,
Hmm.
and we've been around each other enough. And you kind of get a vibe and you kind of understand how people move and stuff like that for you to be able to see that. Um, I'm I'm actually for you to be able to see that, like I don't, that's to me like that's everything. Like for people who think, oh, it's just YouTube or it's just internet or you can't like this is live and in color and in person,
Hmm.
somebody that saw something and it ain't like I'm not very active like that, like in the chats and things like that. But for you to be able to be like, yo, mm, I see something here, something's going on, and to be able to point that out means that we are at that at some point we connected in some way where you're able to see like he's not moving like he normally does.
Hmm.
So something's there. Like that's everything. And like I said, it ain't this is not I know people will just get up here and do and look and feel how you feel, but we are connected in some way. We've been in this space for going on 6 years now. And
Hmm.
it's hard not to like look at people and see their patterns and see and go, okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's huge. That's huge. Like for you to
I
be able to
don't
be
even know
like,
what
yo,
to
you
say to
going through
that.
something. I could tell.
I don't know what to say to that. It's like you hear things and you it's like it's just so natural to you and you just do it. And then when someone points it out and recognizes you, like, wait a minute, huh? What? No, I just can't. So
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. That was thank you.
Yeah, I was yeah, I'm
Okay, yeah, I don't drink, honey. You making me want to go in there and grab a bottle of wine now. Shit. Hell. No, fuck
nah.
tea. I think I
It's
might
been
want some of that.
nah, if you don't do it, don't do it. What I'm saying I need it. I've cut back probably like 90% of the time. I used to drink way more. I used to get off work and have me a drink. And I'm talking about back when Barney was doing the morning show. I would get off of my hard night's work and because I work overnight. So I'd be like, all right, let me sip something, listen to him do his thing, watch some ESPN and go to sleep. That was my daily routine. So I don't drink
Hmm.
as nearly as much, but it ain't the drinking, man. It's real people, real humans supporting humans and connection. And um, if people can't appreciate it, I don't really know what to tell them about that. But I do appreciate it.
Thank you, darling, and I appreciate you. I do. I see you. I see y'all. I see everybody. I just see. I guess with 4 eyes, you got to see some shit. Hell, some.
Speaking of four eyes, man, I got my bifocals right. I
Hmm.
haven't adjusted to my bifocals. I can't get the concept of looking at the top to see. everything else, and then the readers at the bottom. I
I
get
still
dizzy
haven't got
trying to.
used to it. I still haven't. I've been wearing glasses since fourth grade, and I have to. I'm so embarrassed, but I'm fucking. I did it, and I knew I was gonna do it. I canceled my damn doctor's appointment for my eye tomorrow. That damn doctor. I told you, y'all help me in my meditation with my procrastination. I get shit done. I just know I can get it done in a more timely fashion.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I still bifocal part still fucks me up.
Yeah, I can't do it. And I got glasses. The glasses that I wear when I'm live, like those are my glasses that I wear 100% of the time. But those are not the glasses that came from the doctors. They gave me a pair of bifocals that, I can't grasp the concept of looking up and looking down without getting dizzy because I might not be
Hmm.
reading, but I look down a little bit just because, what's the name? That little lens is there. And so there's nothing you could do about it.
You'll
So
get used to it. I say I'm not used to it, but actually, honey, you will. It's gonna just take a little bit of time. You'll start doing it. You won't even realize you're doing it because your eyes are automatically gonna adjust to it.
yeah.
Have you worn glasses all your life?
No, no, no. I just
Okay.
recently I did the whole squinting thing until I couldn't see. Like
The
everybody was like,
Mikey,
yeah,
the
everybody's
Mikey
like, yeah,
Mike.
yeah, everybody's like, yo, well, you squinting, you need to go to yeah, I know. I'm squinting, I'm trying to, and I'm missing street signs at night, especially at night. I'm driving, I'm
Night, yeah,
missing street signs.
the glares are so bad.
Yeah, and and then when I got my glasses, I was like, oh wow, like I see every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like what was I why was I fighting this so much? But it's, just a like a little pride thing. Like I
Vanity,
don't want to
yeah,
wear no
vanity.
glasses. But my doctor was like, yeah, same thing with the colonoscopy.
Hmm.
If he was on me, I meant to do something about it. I had documented it and I had some recordings, but I never did the uploads on it because but I it was like 4 or 5 years. He was like, African American males, you gotta, I was like, yeah, I know. And and then I was getting dizzy spells and I was having all these what I thought was medical issues. And I was like, you know
Hmm.
what, let me run myself through the ringer, physical and all that stuff. Let me get the colonoscopy and do all those things. And everything came checked out okay. But like a lot of men, if your arm ain't hanging off, you kind of like, all right, it's just a little pain. I could deal with it.
Hmm. Oh my God! Speaking of that, my uncle damn near cut his whole toe off, and the only reason I know is because he came over and he had duct tape. I was like, "What the heck are you doing, Uncle? That's
Wait, wait,
on
wait,
his
wait,
toe.
wait. Yeah, duct tape on his.
Duct tape on his toe." I said, "Uncle so and so, what happened?" And he's like, and then my auntie jumped in and she told us the real. He tried to, oh, what? She was like, he didn't near cut his toe off. I was like, oh God, you're not gonna go get it stitched up. It's gonna be all right. I'm like, okay, honey. His toe was all right too. It was
I'm Uncle
no
so
doubt.
and so. I'm literally Uncle so.
Yes, you are. And husband so and so.
A couple of years
I'm
ago.
so
Now it's different. Now I'm like,
you see
now
what
I'm
I mean about the stages of growth and
yeah,
when you're in relationships, how hey, you need to go to the doctor. I'm gonna go when I want to. Don't you
yeah.
don't run nothing. No, I
I'm gonna
don't.
go.
But I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
go.
sit in the hospital with you.
Yeah. Huh? Did you make that appointment? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Did you make that appointment? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you? Oh no,
I
I'm
am.
gonna. My doctors, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everything is important for men, for everybody. But like men, we just in like when I was doing research on like the colonoscopy again, another episode that I never got up here and really did like I wanted to do, but like the the excuses that men have for not getting themselves checked out, it was just like, and I fell in that group of people, but the excuses and the reasons why, and like you have to come to a point where like, okay, is this feeling about this particular thing enough that I'm willing to let a problem that could possibly be solved not get solved because I don't want to be perceived as this because I don't want nobody going in my butt. I don't want, like all that stuff
Yeah.
where, yeah,
Emotional
but
intelligence comes into play.
right, where you can save your life as opposed to no, hey, listen, if anything, even my pops, he had cancer and he's still alive, but he had cancer and he was like, I ain't letting them cut me. And because if anything, I had a good life and blah blah blah. And he survived. He survived through what he went through. But it was like one of them things where we didn't have a great relationship growing up. But as I'm older, I value the time a little bit more because we obviously still love each other. And I'm like, hey, do what you need to do. He's like, nah, I ain't letting them cut me. I had a good life. And that's where a lot of men stand. Like, well, listen, I had a good life, especially after you get 40, 50, 60. I had a good life, and I'm just, and not considering that all things, and you can't get your time back. You know what I'm saying? I don't care
That's
how much
true.
money you got. That time is, if I get another day, if I get another minute with my babies, that's all. That's everything for me.
And it goes back to what I said, that breaking point. We have to break in order to understand what really is important. Is it important for me to respond to everything that's been said about me or to me? No. In real life, my real life, as calm as I am right now, honey, that's my real life. So why the fuck when I go to have a good time and enjoy the people I enjoy, have conversations like this, why would I want to taint that?
Right.
But something else that you said about the colonoscopy, yeah,
Yep.
the booty thing, I understand, females do that too, but for me, let's just keep it tight and right. That's just not for me. But I understand it, not for
Mm.
me. But when I went to go get mine done, and they told me that they was getting ready to do the propofol, how do you pronounce it?
You said
The
purple.
stuff that killed Michael Jackson,
Oh
supposedly,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
allegedly.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So I saw the little bottle and I said, Is that what's that?" And they told me what it was. I said, "The stuff that killed Michael Jackson." And they cracked up. And so I said, "Okay, now how we doing this?
Yeah.
Everybody good? Everybody had enough sleep today?" So I'm talking to them like that. And
Hmm.
I said, "Well, I'm just gonna keep talking and until they did me." And then that's all I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
I
They
don't
the
remember
next thing
nothing
you know,
else.
next thing you know, they saying you all right.
Yeah, I don't remember nothing else. I
Yeah,
remember that conversation, but after that, it's a little fuzzy. Nope, nope, it's gone. It's gone. I
yeah,
don't remember
yeah.
shit.
Listen, and it's funny. I was the same way because when they said that name, I'm like, oh, well, yeah, well, we got to do that. And what ain't nothing else, like count backwards from 10. You're like 10, 9, 8. Okay, you all set. Everything's done. You know,
Yeah, that's like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
they
what?
done went in and did their thing, and I didn't. There was no polyps. Like everything was a clean bill of health. But
Oh, good.
because I had went to the University of the Internet, I was like sure that the problems I was
Wait,
having, the
wait. I'm
issues I
sorry,
was
honey.
having.
Did you just say the University of the Internet
Yeah, man. You could turn to yourself. Oh,
on
I
the
got
interweb?
yeah, I got that. I feel that. That's me. That's me. Oh,
I
I've
can't fuck with WebMD because of that, honey.
yeah. And it's like. But it all turned out to be nothing, and my health. I got a clean bill of health, which was great. But it also made me say, okay, you went through that. Now, what was you afraid of? Like, you know what I'm saying? You joking with your friends, y'all having a good time, and all this other stuff. But in reality, like for me personally, I got a son that's 6. Like, I want to be
Mm,
around.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To when he's 20. And so if that means that I got to do something that, potentially, in my mind, because a lot of it's in your mind, it's no real like reason why. It's just something that, somebody told you and you stuck to and, culture wise and
You,
stuff like that.
excuse me, there you go in my head again. I done told you to stay out my windows and not stay out my head. I was just gonna bring up the damn point about damn it, now I done forgot it. God damn it. I was so busy. I was like, is he just saying the same shit I was about to say? And now I
Listen,
want to tell you that, and I done forgot what the hell you said.
but it's like, that's what I'm talking about. When people we have more in common than we have our differences. Like people struggle with the same type of things, and if you don't struggle with it, your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And they want you around. So like, okay, everybody ain't gonna live till they 90, but if there was something you could have done that would have prolonged, give you another 10 years, but you didn't do it because, oh, black people don't do that.
Yeah, I don't use that excuse. I can't
Yeah,
stand that excuse.
I'm just saying, like, when it came to like mental health issues and stuff like that growing up, it was like, nah, no, no, that's white people. White people do that. White like, and as you get older, you see like our people struggle with stuff. All people struggle with stuff, but I'm not going to exclude it because somebody told me that another socially constructed race of people does stuff that's not beneficial to you. Like I'm, I'm important. My babies are important. I want to be here as long as possible. We not guaranteed tomorrow. So what we gonna do today? Are we gonna enjoy
Yeah.
it? Are we gonna get checked up? Are we gonna make sure that you know? Are we gonna trust? Because a lot of it is trust too. That's another thing. Um,
Hmm.
you know, our people historically we've been the guinea pigs, and
But they have
we've been
given us a reason
mistreated.
to trust anything. What reasons have we been given, even in with this election and with the things that are going on? What have they given us to trust?
Yeah, we've been mistreated. We've been the guinea pigs. We've been like, I did something probably like 5, 6 years ago. I did this. Um, and it was and in the research I found they call him the modern father of gynecology, but like the stuff that he was doing to
No, that white dude. No,
yeah
fuck
that
that dude.
no, I'm saying the stuff that he was doing to our women
Exactly.
without anesthesia and stuff like that. Those things are like unforgivable. And I'm not saying that, things didn't, things actually came out of that. But when you go back to the history, it's like you understand why we mistrust people. You know what I'm saying? You understand why there's a lot of mistrust and a lot of like skepticism and like we ain't really going. So I understand that. So within that, you know what I'm saying, what we can do to prolong and live a healthier life is what I'm talking about. And so
Absolutely. Because like you said, you have a 6-year-old
yeah, six,
and a
16, and 32. And like I want to be
oh,
around.
what the wait.
Yeah, yeah. Oh listen, yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. All right.
I'm laughing like that, goddamn, because I'm looking at you like I looked at my mama. I was like, you what? I'm damn near
Yeah,
14. You what?
yeah.
Oh, you said 32 and 6. I thought
32.
my grandfather was bad. My grandfather is in his late 80s. We still don't even know. And what the fuck is he doing with 60-year-old twins?
Well, it's a wrap. That's just officially that we took. Well, I took care of that. Hopefully, theoretically, I took
I'm,
care of that. But yeah,
look, look. My auntie is 10 years older than me and she got 16-year-old twin brothers. Come
mm.
on, man. I love you so much, dude. I do. My dude. That's you. You the dude. You are dude. Because I could
Listen,
say that, but dude. You said 32, one in the middle. So you basically can experience life through every stage. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah. I was not expecting that, darling. I
listen.
understand the 6 and 16, but when you threw that 32 on me, when you threw the 32 on me, I would, I said 32 and 6. So yo, he your uncle. And,
Listen, I done the
oh,
if it was like the family algorithm, I done messed all that up because people got
you messed
grand
it all up. You got three different genres, three different generations.
people got grandbabies and aunts and uncles the same age. Yeah, yeah.
You got Gen X, millennial, and all in the same. You got the alphas all in the same one. You said represent me through all stages of my life.
Listen, he said, "Be fruitful and multiply." He didn't say when.
You
He said,
you said I was young. I was young on that first one, but I didn't learn a little bit. I'm time back with
"That's
another one.
it."
You was like, I still got it. I'm gonna have another one. Oh, I adore you so much. I adore my honey bunnies. I swear. Go
Yeah,
ahead, honey, because that just woo.
I would
I
listen. The
love it.
bottom line, you know what I'm saying? I'm just try to be around and be as strong as I possibly can for each of them. You know what I'm saying?
No wonder
Obviously,
your journey started. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but no wonder your journey started. You had a whole different set of problems going on. You got a grown man, a teenager, and a toddler. No wonder you messed up. You can't keep giving all that to everybody.
oh my goodness.
You gotta adjust for each generation.
At 100%.
I, yes, I need you to really get into that self-care so you can keep your feet out, honey.
Yeah, that I definitely, you know what I'm saying, all the well wishes and all the the prayers, the well wishes and the positive energy,
Absolutely.
send them to me because yeah.
I got you, honey. I got you. But that was just, to lighten it up a little bit. But yes, and to have a father like you in those different stages, because you're learning from the 6 year old the stuff that's going on now, and then you got the old school with the older ones, so you gonna stay. You can't nobody tell you shit. Can't
Yeah,
nobody tell you
listen,
shit.
I'm
I'm
up
old
on
school and new school.
all the music, all the like the
Everything.
yeah, for sure. But I
Honey,
did,
that's what these elders are like now, honey. That's what I be trying to tell them. They inspired us to do better, so we're not taking the same shit, but we're
yeah,
gonna do it with a little bit more love.
absolutely. That's the main thing for me. You just hit the nail on the head for me. Is like everything I do is from a place of love. Like all that other stuff, and I and I just ask people when they're dealing with me, like, yo, just look at me and say, yo, is he when you look at him, if he ain't doing it, if you don't think he's doing it from a place of love, then tell him to go fuck himself. But if you honestly look at me, you'll see that what I do is coming from a place of love.
Mhm.
Coming from a place of love. I don't get it right all the time, but I'm definitely coming from a place of love.
Look at what we're doing. Thank you, honeybee. Thank you, DC. Everybody's enjoying it. Oh, look what DC said. Look what DC said, honey.
Look, 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 look.
Look at that.
Uh,
This is, oh my gosh. Guess what? We had an hour and a half, honey.
that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna drop down in a little
No,
bit.
the hell you ain't. What the hell? I just told you the time. When it's time to go, I'll hand you a shot. That's what I do. When you leave my house, I give you a little to go shot. That's what I
Oh,
do.
okay, okay. What you got?
Yeah,
What you
honey,
got on
before you
deck?
leave.
What you got on deck?
I got wine right now, and I got the little shooters are the nothing extra on. It's the fireball shooters. That's your parting gift
Oh,
with us.
listen, them fireballs. Listen, them sneak up on you. They taste good. They got a
Yes.
little kick to a little heat to them. But
Mm-hmm.
when you go to
Yes, they be
stand
one
up,
to go.
yeah, when you go to stand up, that's when you go, okay, yeah, I probably, yeah, I might have overdone it because it tastes so good.
Yeah.
It tastes like little, what you call them,
Like the Red Hots and all that shit
yeah,
from my
yeah,
childhood.
yeah, little,
And the fire twisters,
yeah,
the
them
cinnamon
red
twisters, the
hots,
fire
red
ones.
hots. Yep, red hots. That's what it was.
It's honey, I'll go on Amazon and I order my retro candy with the buttons, and I don't do the candy cigarettes and none of that, but the little buttons and all that, all the old candy we used to get Chico sticks and all that. My
Chico
nieces and
sticks,
nephews, yeah, all
Mary
that shit, all our old school.
Mary Jane's. And you know what? I'm gonna do a live one day, a penny candy, because we used to get them for a penny back in the day. So I need to do
Yes,
Mary Jane's, Chico sticks, big bowls, Laffy Taffy,
yeah, Laffy Taffy. Now, what did y'all call them? Jolly Ranchers or Twisters?
no Jolly Ranchers. We had the Jolly Ranchers. Those was good. What else?
We call them
Uh,
Twisters. Non-laters.
now,
Big League
now,
bubble gum.
yep. The
Oh
ones with
God, and
the little what was the ones with the little they had like the little paper in there with a little little comic in there.
The
What was those?
bazooka
Bazooka,
gum,
Bazooka Joe, Bazooka Joe.
the bazooka candy, and oh God, and see, I've always been a reader. I love all genres, the
Hmm.
comic books. I could not stand DC though. I just never was into DC.
Nah,
But
you don't fuck
no,
with
I'm
Batman.
Marvel all
Wait,
the
wait,
way.
wait,
I
wait,
am
wait, wait, wait.
Marvel
How do you not like Batman and Superman?
because I don't like Batman's spoiled rich ass. I don't like Batman. I
Ah,
don't like Batman. And Superman is us, so I don't like Superman the way he's portrayed is a bunch of bullshit. So I don't like Superman either.
Oh,
Like
hypnotic touch that. The Boston baked beans, lemon heads. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
there we go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
yeah.
Busting babies it is.
Lemon heads. Yeah.
Then think of my goddamn battery. See, I said I was gonna stay on here. I'm sorry, honey. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I'm just going back down that rabbit hole of the penny candy. My guy who had the penny candy store, he's the Swedish fish, they didn't come in the wrappers. So he's the if we yeah, I'm thinking about it now, but he would go in there with his bare hand and put the
Oh
Swedish fish in the
Lord.
paper bag. So you had the Swedish fish, you had like I said, now, ladies, you had the Boston baked beans, lemon heads, Alexander, a bit of honey, yeah, Alexander the grapes.
If you can hear me, give me a second. My
No, I hear
earbuds
you.
have
I hear you.
gone out. Give me a
No,
second.
I'm in my zone now. I'm thinking about these penny candies, um, peppermint sticks. Yeah, and what about the little cigarettes? They used to like used to blow in it, the little smoke come out of the little
Oh,
cigarettes.
yeah, I
Whoppers, yeah,
remember those. I'm sorry. Can you
Whoppers.
hear me
Yep,
now?
yep. I hear you.
Okay, good.
I hear you.
All right, I
What's
was
the
lost
other
for a
one?
little bit. Last thing I heard was the candy cigarettes.
Yep, candy cigarettes, peppermint sticks, Whoppers, the
Oh, Whoppers. My husband still loves those. Tootsie Roll Pops.
Tootsie
Remember the commercials?
Rolls,
Oh
Blow
God.
Pops, Tootsie
Dots,
Roll,
Sweet Tarts, Sprees. I still love
Sweethearts.
Sprees.
Yep,
Zots. I still love Zots. I will always get Zots when we go skating. I mean, I had to go get my Zots when we go skating. That was just like it.
Sugar Babies, Sugar Baby Daddies. Yeah,
Sugar Daddy, yeah, yeah.
yep. Um, Dang, we used to, and we remember we used to get like $1. You get a buck
Yeah.
and go to the penny candy store and load up.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't have no food stamps and then you got some change and they gave you back the coins.
But listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it came to that, I used to wait till all my friends, all the people that knew left out. So, because they used to, when you had the food stamps, they give you the change back in food stamps too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unless it was change that you try to let everybody get out the store. So they don't see you on food, but everybody was on food stamps. Them lines, and to
Oh my God.
get in that line to get your cheese and your
Yeah.
butter
Oh,
and
the cheese.
peanut
And
butter.
the thing is, I was like that too. I was like embarrassed, but my sister be like, I got my food stamps. What? And this is the same sister where, like, when I started my period, I would be like, I didn't know myself. And she's like, if you don't do my dishes tonight, I'm telling everybody you're on your period. I mean, shit like that. And so
You do the
imagine
dishes.
four, do my dishes, or I'm gonna tell everybody you're on your period. I love
You
my
did the
sister.
dishes. Junior mints, raisinets. Yeah, raisinets. What's the other ones with the chocolate covered peanuts? What was those called? Because I used to get them at
The
the movie
snow, they was
theater.
like snow something. What was those? The snow
Oh, the snow
something.
cones. Yeah.
Remember the snow puffs? It was like they were pink with the coconut on them.
Yep. Yep.
Well, oh God, I hated them things. They were so fucking nasty. And
Uh,
sesame seeds, they smell like dog food. My mother
mhm.
loved them sesame seeds.
Oh, man. And then the
Oh,
movie theater, we used to have this movie theater named the Beverly, which was $1 for a movie. We used to go watch them kung fu movies on
all the
Saturday.
time, all the time.
It
Game of
gets
Death.
Yeah, it get you if you had like $2 or $3 and you go to a concession stand, get you $2 or $3 worth of candy and snacks and
Sit
popcorn.
all day be there. Now check
Yep.
this out. I'm gonna take you back even further. Blackula.
Blackula.
Blackula. We
And then wasn't Green one of them? Not the first one.
yes. Yeah, I'm seeing the movie in my head right now. No, what was the Pam Grier? I'm thinking of the lady when she first came out, she had that big Flo Ballard wig. What was
Mm.
Pam Grier in? She was in so much shit though.
It
She
was
was
one
one
of
of the TNA
Blackula and it
movies.
was like one die, Blackula die, something like
JD's
that.
Revenge. No, she wasn't in
Katie,
JD's
okay, yeah.
Revenge.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
wasn't in that one, I don't think.
Mr. Good Bar. Whatchamacallit as well. The whatchamacallit bar is Mr. Good
Oh
Bar.
yeah. Oh, the $100,000 bar.
$100,000 bars. And
I
you would
remember
get,
when
if you had a dollar, you was
all
good.
that. You had a little bag. It was like a little bag of candy. You put your hand, your little fist would just go to the top of the bag because everything it was filled the rest of it
Yep.
for $1.
That's it. That's all you needed was a dollar. And you can all right, I got now laters. Y'all want to buy it? You buy them for 10 cents, you sell them for 15 cents,
That's cool.
sell them for
Hustlers,
15 cents and make your
hustling.
little yeah, make your little money. Sheesh.
And I had to tell y'all, I'm the candy lady house. Growing up, she had the ices and the Kool-Aid,
Yeah.
frozen Kool-Aid. She had candy and all that. But
Yep.
only I don't sell mine. But all in the neighborhood, they'd be like, okay, you want to come and get? I always got candy. I got frozen treats. I mean,
Mhm.
it's like our house. My husband calls it our last name Greens instead of Walgreens.
Mhm.
It's our last name and Walgreens put together. Cause honey, at your age, and I know you do this, you have shit that you don't think you need, but you know somebody might need it, so you buy
Abso absolutely. My mom was good for that. My mother used to be like,
Absolutely.
oh, like around Christmas or something, she would give us like a 8 pack of flashlights with batteries. And like you like, like 21, 22. Like, what am I doing? 8 pack of then when that blackout come and you
There
got
you go.
the
I'm telling
you got the flashlight, you got all the batteries, like, mom, can you do
I'm telling you, we do that now. Why I need a whole closet full of towels and sheets and all that? Why I need
Yeah,
all that? Why I
yeah.
got slippers and shit? Why do I have all this wine and little party buckets and candy bowls and all this shit? This is me and him because
Let that
I know folks come over all
let
the
that
time.
let that power go out. You got all the like, oh no,
Got
we
my
got
little
that.
generator,
We get and that
all
flashlight
that.
pack, had the one with the handle on it, like that big yellow one with the handle on it with
I
that
still
big
got my
battery.
yellow one and blue one.
And then another little small one, and then like two other ones, and then like that last little baby one with the little triple
Oh
A
my God,
battery. And my mother would give us that stuff, and it's like, okay, ma, and then next thing you know, we get the blackout, be like, oh, you know what? I got flashlights, I got candles, I got all of that. And
honey. See this. My nephew knew he knew I was gonna be mad. As soon as he called me, he was like, "Aunt Teresa, I was trying to see how it worked, and now it's not working." I'm like, "Honey, what happened?" I had got them all those safety little buzzer things, so you pull the little thing and you get an alarm going.
mhm.
So, well, he want to see how everything works, and so you just didn't had it 5 minutes, and then you told me you broke it because you want to see how it worked. See, and that's it. And I know your house got these too. That story didn't really land, but it was funny to me. But the games,
No,
honey. I know you got a house full of games.
yeah, all kind of stuff that don't never see the light of day. But if you ever need them, and you
Everything. I'm
bored,
telling you.
yeah,
Well, I
you
got.
bored, you
I
pull them
don't.
games
I don't need first aid kits in every room. I could go
out.
to the bathroom and just have one big first aid kit. But no,
That's it.
I
That's
might
it.
be in here and one of the kids hurt themselves, and I need a band-aid now
You got
or
that
some gauze
Band-Aid.
now.
You got all of them too. You got the little circle Band-Aid. You got the regular one that
Everything.
you got the one that go over like that little right in between your thumb and your pointer finger. You got all of yeah.
Honey, I got trauma kits. I got for belly wound type
Mm,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, but somebody you gift that to somebody and they're like, "Yeah," or your mom
Hmm
gift that to you or somebody give that to you years ago, you'd be like, "What is this?" But that shit come in handy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do that all the time because, honey, they like to call and be like, "Oh, do you have this for this craft project?" And when my niece said, "Do you have some scissors?" I hung up on her. I said, "I know you didn't ask me for no damn scissors." I know you didn't ask me for no damn scissors.
I got scissors all I got a pair that came in the clipper set. I got another pair that came in the cutlery for the kitchen. Another pair, like, yeah, there's scissors all over. You need them scissors.
Actually, I'm serious. Hey, Mikey, how are you, darling? My little Mikey Mike. I'll tell you, just like unnecessarily amounts of things that because just in case, and I had to break that because I was one of those. I'm gonna keep my egg cartons because I have the kids over and I can use these when they paint and stuff, so I ain't
Hmm.
gotta mess with nothing else. I'm not buying any special shit. I'm gonna reuse and repurpose.
Yep.
And then I got a big pack of them stacked up, and I'm going, wait a minute, they asses ain't been over here, and I don't know how they ain't even painting no more. What the fuck I'm still keeping these for?
Uh-huh. But let somebody start asking questions about them. You like, oh, wait a minute. You know what?
Now
Let me go in my cabinet. Boom. You got them
look, now
right
I
there.
said I had a bunch of them. I didn't say I got rid of all of them. I just had a bunch of them. I still keep it just in case a few.
Yeah, absolutely. And those are the things that, like, again, like, you ain't really thinking about, but them all that shit come in handy. And we may be focused on, well, let me get the kids some toys, let me get them this, let me get them that. But the generation before, they was giving us, shit that and in the moment you like, my mom, she gave me a bunch of flashlights. All right, let me put that in there. You don't even open the thing. You just leave
Mm-mm.
them in that plastic. You don't even open them. And then, like I said, then when that power out,
And
oh,
what was your first
okay,
thought? That was your
yeah,
first thought. Wait
yeah.
a
Or they
minute.
tell you a storm's coming. It's like, oh, let's get prepared. We got the flashlights already. We got the candles. We got the propane tank. We got all that stuff. We ready. But in the moment when you get those gifts or somebody passing or giving them to you, you ain't think about it. But yeah, man, for sure.
I love giving those types of things. And then like birthdays and stuff like that. I just don't do anything for you on your birthday just because your birthday, because I do shit. I tell them, I've been telling this since day high. No, I do shit all year long. This your mom and daddy. They have fun creating you. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't me. You know, all them issues, you decided that you wanted to create this.
Hmm.
My role is anti. When your mama fuck up or your daddy fuck up, you come talk to me. I'll holler at them for you. See what's
Come
going
talk
on.
to
But you got to
Auntie.
tell me what you did that made them cause them to do that.
Hmm.
Usually
Come
we
talk
can
to
have
Auntie.
conversations, but that's just me. Now, how do you feel now since we've been talking?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Like tonight was one of
Good.
the nights where, like I said, I was just gonna go live and mess around with some stuff. I'm creating a trailer and for my interview with somebody that's like that wrote a book, whatever it was. I was just gonna go live, just but basically open the chat for people to talk because you know, again, most of the time I'm talking to myself. So I know I appreciate it. Appreciate you opening up and you and Divine giving me a couple of hours just to focus on, what I'm saying, like other things and put things in perspective. And this conversation in particular, just going down that road of, you know what, if nothing else, those are happy times, and you know
Hmm.
I can focus on those too. So I appreciate it for sure.
And when those tears come, honey, just let it go. It's just a cleanse. That's all. That's all it
Absolutely.
is.
I'm not.
Just let them go.
I used to be giving myself a headache trying to fight them tears, holding them in my head about to explode, trying not to cry. But nah, I'm in a different place now these days when I
Yeah,
gotta
that
when it,
gut wrenching, cry,
mhm,
honey. That's when you
you
know you
gotta let it,
broke.
yeah, gotta
That's
let
when
it
you know
go.
you broke.
Gotta
And
let
once
it
you
go.
broke, where you at now? So just think about just even the conversations we've had, because I'm gonna go back and listen to it also because it may be some things in there. I know it was some things that you
Mhm.
said that I may not have, caught on to because I had my perspective, but I'm always listening to other things, so maybe I can look at it differently and come to a different conclusion.
Right.
So I really appreciate that. So thank you for that, though.
No, I appreciate you giving me the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is more valuable than anything is people's time.
I know that
Because
absolutely
you
is correct.
cannot get it back.
Mm-mm.
You
That
can't get it
second's
back.
gone. That second's gone.
It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. So people giving you their time, just respect that and definitely acknowledge it, but you can't get it back. So yeah, no, I definitely appreciate you giving me your time.
Okay, we're gonna end there because my bladder said, I understand you've been holding on to me for a long time, but we both know that we don't be just I'ma win this battle if you try to see who gonna
Mm,
hold out the longest. And so
no,
I'm gonna listen to my bladder and
yes.
I'm gonna go take care of it.
Yes, I
So
will.
thank you
And just
so
for the record,
much.
just for the record,
Yes.
my bladder will win about it's 10:47 where I'm at now. My bladder will between now and 6 o'clock, my bladder will win about 3 more times. That's coming up.
How you think I be nosy? I be like, I'm on a pee break. That's why I'm being nosy. That's why my ass up at 4 o'clock because I had to pee.
And people don't listen. If you're young, you don't understand, but you will. You get here, you will understand. That
Shit.
pee break is everything.
Everything. Be sleeping good and bugs be like, oh, I really don't want to get up, but god damn it, I'm not.
I
I
gotta
can't pee
go.
on myself. I gotta get up. And then I now see this is how smart I be. I'll be like, I know I gotta pee, but I got this one more potato to peel. I'm not trying to race it and see if I can hold it long enough. And then I just get like, damn well you ain't gonna win. And so I'm
Yeah,
running to the bathroom with my drawers halfway down.
you gotta pee. You gotta let it go. Like my alarm clock. I got one more hour before the alarm clock. Could I sneak another hour in? Your body said no. Go because you're gonna pee on
Oh
yourself.
boy.
Appreciate
Hey,
you,
dear.
family.
Thank you so much, honey, and it was a wonderful conversation. I look forward to more because I'm
Absolutely.
gonna be over there because you in circulation now, darling. I got your paperwork.
All
I
right.
got your paperwork.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you,
All right. Have a good
and
night.
again, you're not alone, darling. You're not alone.
Appreciate. Yep. Have a good night.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Okay, hello, my little red lemon sunshine. How are you, honey? Okay, this was really, really, really. Oh shit! Ray, I'm looking at the beginning of the chat. So if I didn't say hi to you, you was damn near the first one in here. So you may have been busy and listening. So hello again, and thank you so much for coming in. Eucalyptus, thank you. YouTube Unfolded, my love, thank you so much. God dang it, laptop, don't start playing with me now. Shit. My sandwich glue. How's the babies? DC beautiful, the best is tea. Too big. My sister for real, for real. Thank you, Spot 'em. Thank you, darling. You was popping, honey. Too big. Thank you, my love. And seven. Thank you, sexy toy lady. Thank you. And hypnotic touch. Thank you for joining me, honey. And I'm so glad you had a great time. Honey bee, thank you for showing me some love. And then people that wasn't here, thank you so much for not being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you not being here. Propane, thank you, darling. And brother, thank you again for spending this time with me. It was a wonderful conversation. It was laughter. It was knowledgeable. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Vibrant, honey, thank you for coming by too. Let's see. Oh, this is Honeybee again. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you. Beautiful Bernice, thank you, honey, for coming too. You had some laughs in there too. Sexy toy lady again. Thank you, darling. And Mikey, thank you for coming in. Oh, he growing like weed, looking just like Slew. Oh, thank you, beautiful. I enjoyed it too. It was very calming, very relaxing. It was wonderful. It was definitely a vibe. And brother, you be safe also. He wishes us all to be safe out here. So, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with us again. Appreciate you so much. I do. So, I'll go live again when I go live. I don't have a date or anything like that. Brother, we're gonna be seeing you tomorrow. If you could drop your link in there, anybody could drop this link in there. Hey, speak. Hello, darling. How are you? So glad you can come in and we watching that son of yours, loving that. So you know how I feel about you and your family. So continue love with that and enjoying each other. So, my family, my sisters, uh, those who weren't here but were in the class, thank you so much. If you were here to be nosy, thank you, because that's what I do. I'm just nosy as fuck. I'm nosy as fucking, and I have no problem with it because I'm being nosy on my time, you know, in my space, and I ain't fucking with you. So, no, shit, that's my business. Mind yours. But if you don't, hey, cool. Thanks for joining us anyway. Maybe you learned something. Maybe it may have changed your mind about some things. And again, you are never, never, never alone. Regardless if people are bullying, harassing, whatever you want to call it, whatever the deal is, or whatever your perception of somebody doing something, if you feel that that's what they're doing to you, then please, please get some help. And remember, you're not alone. You're not alone. And I love you, and I adore the heck out of you. And I will see you soon.
stop. Right there. I never said that life was fair.